What's up, y'all, and welcome back to part two of this huge unboxing that we've got going on. I told you we got a lot of stuff going on, guys. So this box, as promised, is much bigger than the last one. As you can see, if you thought that last video was badass, just wait till we pop this bad boy open. But you know the craziest part about this is I have absolutely no idea what's in here or how many animals there are. I take that back. I know there's one species in here. Should be one species in here. Other than that, I have absolutely no idea what species, how many species, or how many total animals are in this box. I'm going to guess 20 because I think that's one of the last numbers she threw at me. Some of you guys want to pause and make a guess, make a game out of it if you've got your friends and family around as to how many's in here, and at the end we'll find out. But dude, I can't wait. Let's get into this box. I'll go ahead and do you guys the honor of doing the opening thing because you love to watch people open a box. And then I will rearrange the camera so that we can start unpacking this thing. I will mention that this box is from a very good breeder friend of mine out of Florida. He is a small scale vendor at this point, but he has been breeding for quite a while. He does supply spiderlings for a lot of the larger online retailers. And I will give a name drop here in a little while. But over the past couple of years, he's been telling me that he's going to send me a care package and that he was going to send me this certain species of tarantula that I know is in this box. But let me rearrange the camera here for just a second and let's dig in. All right, so as we dive into this box, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a warning. There might be some explicit language, or I might even get choked up and have to take a break. Who knows? Because I have absolutely no idea what's in here. But I do know that this box, I like the Halloween theme, by the way, brother. This box has been in the works for a couple of years. He's been telling me he's going to send me some slings that he produces. And then a couple of years ago, I lost my absolute most favorite female tarantula, and it crushed me. And at the time, he had a female of that species that was paired. So was waiting on spiderlings, and he told me, dude, when I get some spiderlings, I'll send you some. Plus, I'll send you some other stuff. So we've got a whole box full of stuff here. Like I said, I have absolutely no idea how many spiders are in here so far. I pulled out some wrap and a cool pack so far. He told me he was going to send me a bunch of enclosures. So there's 1, 2, and then a whole stack of the square ones over here. I've got a box here. Not sure what's in there. We'll check that in just a second. I see all kinds of stuff. Okay, whole bunch of enclosures. Let's get these out, and then we'll focus on the animals. He told me he had a whole bunch of these he was gonna send me, so that's awesome. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17 enclosures so far. Not sure what's in this tub or this other box, but we're going to get down to these guys right here. I already see some isopods. I forgot that he was going to send me some of those. These little guys are pretty popular in the hobby for people that like to keep them and collect them. But people that keep tarantulas and stuff like that, they're an excellent cleanup crew. Eating poop and uneaten and undigested food. So there's one tub of those. Let me get my big head out of the way here. I got no idea what's in here. We'll get back around to that. Right here I have a 5-pack of M. balfouri. I had one Balfouri when I first started out that I got as a freebie. It turned out male, grew old, and died. And I had one other species of old world tarantula that I kept communally, and I just ended up with one big fat male, and he matured and died. So far we've got some Panda King isopods and a 5-pack of M. Balfouri. And I'm suspecting that the rest of that is in this box, this tub, and this little thing right here, because I've got, what was last count, 17 enclosures, 21. Looks like a lot of arboreals. Maybe. There's 23. 26 enclosures. Okay, which one should we open first? The big tub, the little tub, or the box? I've got a feeling inside the box is a whole bunch of little vials of spiderlings. As I mentioned, I know there's one species in here. The rest, I have no idea. So I guess we should just start small and go big, right? See what we've got in here. Yeah, he's been telling me for a couple of years. Let me get this box out of the way, and we'll get back to it. Okay, so that is much better. Let's see what we've got in here. I don't need my tongs because I know everything is in enclosures and stuff, but there's a bunch of little vials right here. There's a 2-pack, from what I can see, of Poecilotheria regalis, which we had discussed that one before. I told him that was a species I had not kept. That is super awesome. And there's some bigger ones right here. I can see some legs and stuff. Let's pull this whole thing out. And right here we have, I believe, yes! This is one that has been on my Poecilotheria wish list. That is one of those banned species that, you know, if somebody you know doesn't have them, you're screwed on getting them. That's super exciting. So that's 5 so far, all Poecilotherias. So we're on a roll with the Poecilotherias today. So that's why he sent me a whole bunch of arboreal enclosures. All right, let's go to the next biggest one. I keep looking at that box, man. That shit's driving me crazy. I don't know what's in there. Let's see what we've got here. Love how he's got them all bundled together and labeled. Of course, he is a vendor, so he's got a professional level to that. He's working up to getting to going to the expos, and if anybody in Florida is looking for some spiderlings, you need to hit up my boy Rick Algren, 8-Legged Bros. Badass dude. I've known him several years now, and he's like a brother to me. Like I said, we've been talking about this box for a while. That's another species I told him was on my wish list. This is what's so awesome about being in the hobby and making those friends. Nice. He's trying to get me to raise up a male for the female that I have of these guys right here. Another awesome, beautiful species. There's a species that I had a female and I sold her a while back. Got 3 more of those. That is the Antilles Pink Toe Carabina versicolor, or when I got into the hobby, it was still the Avicularia versicolor. Badass species so far. And all of these species that I've seen, I remember him mentioning. I have never kept these guys, but I've wanted to get a Thrixopelma aukerty female a couple of times, but backed out, so that will be awesome. Only other Phormictopus I have ever kept is my Phormictopus species Dominican purple female, and she's a big bitch at this point. There's a 3-pack of those, so there's likely a female in there. One species that I knew that was in there that I'm looking for the most, I'm trying to avoid it until the end. I had a female that a friend of mine gave me here a while back, and I sold her. Absolutely love this species. Another one it's got a bad rap, that they're pretty chill. I have never kept this species of Ephobophus, although I have considered it before, just never pulled the trigger. And this is the Psalmopoeus reduncus. This is an arboreal species that is related to the Venezuelan sun tiger. I have a Dolothele diamantinensis. I had a female. She had a bad molt and died a while back, so got a 2-pack of those. Awesome. I'm going to be busy this weekend making sling enclosures, in case you didn't know that. This is another species that has always been on my radar, but that I never got. The Ornithoctinae or Areotibulus. The Thai golden fringe. Absolutely gorgeous arboreal old world species. And then here's the ones. Just the money shot right here, y'all. That's what I've been looking for right there. My absolute favorite tarantula species up to this point. I have others that I love very much, but as far as dealing with and appearance and just overall temperament and stuff like that, after they get out of that sling stage, they are absolutely awesome species. Let me draw out just a little bit. What did I do with my knife? Now let's see what's in the box. It's got a little bit of weight to it. Might be just a, oh. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome right there. Some of you may remember my friend Rick Algren from many videos back, where he has sent me husbandry supplies. He sent me some enclosure decorations and a couple of, or one arboreal enclosure like the Herp Cult. And now this one right here, which now I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to put in this now. So let's see. Let me go through everything. There was a whole bunch of stuff there. Okay, so let's recap on what all he sent me before I end this video. Number one, badass enclosure. Enclosure for something later on, or a catch cup. You can always use stuff like this. What was our last count on enclosures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 enclosures plus these guys. So we've got some Panda King isopods. I don't know how many are in there. I'll do an update later on, but I have a feeling there's quite a few in there. A 5-pack of M. balfouri, which I'll put in a larger enclosure, and maybe we'll try the communal thing again. 2 Thai golden fringe. 4 Harpactira pulchripes. 2 peach earth tigers, which I have a female for, so we might get a male out of that. 3 Phormictopus auratus, Cuban bronze, big species of tarantula. 2 Psalmopoeus victori, the Darth Maul, gorgeous arboreal species from Mexico. 2 Poecilotheria regalis, and I absolutely love all pokey species. They're quickly becoming my favorite species, old world or new world, but especially new world to keep. 2 Ephobophus murinus, the skeleton leg. 1 Psalmopoeus reduncus, the Costa Rican orange mouth. 2 Ephobophus cyanonathus, which is the cousin to the skeleton leg tarantula. This is the blue fang tarantula. 2 Thrixopelma pruriens, the Peruvian green velvet. These are more on the dwarf side of a terrestrial South American species. 2 Brazilian blue dwarf beauties, the Dolichothele diamantinensis. Maybe we'll get a female out of that. They're an absolutely gorgeous species. 3 Carabina versicolor, the Martinique pink toe. Super excited about those guys too. I got lucky, bought one a while back, and it was a female, and she was absolutely gorgeous and just chill as all get out. And my niece named her Rose. And then these guys right here, which I'm super excited about these, the Poecilotheria vittata, or the ghost ornamental. We've got 3 of those. So all told, we have 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 27, 29, and 30 tarantula spiderlings. Rick, you're the shit, man. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to take care of everything else, or all this as best I can. If there's something I'm not interested in, or that I get pairs of females or whatever, I will feel free to get rid of them. So anyone out there that might be interested in some of these species, just follow me for a little while, because I may be getting rid of them. I'm not trying to expand my collection too big anymore. I'm just trying to focus on what I have, especially with breeding the ones that I bought years ago that I raised up. Now I'm trying to get some of the money I put back into the hobby out of it. So that's where I'm at with that. So it wouldn't be hard to find me if you're interested in anything. Guys, this has been a totally awesome day, and I'm so glad I got to share it with y'all. I'm going to end like this. One big shout out to Raul Gomez. I'm going to do the best I can with that male, buddy, and I'll take the best care I can of those 5 Poecilotheria metallica females. You have no idea how much that's appreciated. Ricky, brother, man, as always, appreciate you. Awesome package. I knew it would be. Had no doubt about that. And I'll keep you updated on everything. For the rest of y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it just as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And guys, please don't forget to take care of yourselves and each other. That's all we got. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and have a great day or night wherever you are. Thank y'all for watching, man. God bless.